Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where the memorial torch honoring legendary owner Al Davis has just been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium.
Set to kick off.
Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 68 yards.
And a rushing title is definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there, but they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Broncos.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7. Raiders nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. That's caught. Jack Best with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
On the play.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A run out of the gun with Genty. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it with Genty. Past the 20. 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that drive, 4 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off.
Cam Little to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Around 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Nix. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Here's Nix. Open man is Bryant. He's got it. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
10 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And the Raiders have got him. Abdul Carter. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Second down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Nix from the shotgun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bryant. So the completion results there in 9 yards.
A 9-yard
And 3rd and 8 now.
And it's third down.
Now it's Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets it tied, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Raiders first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
10 more yards.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
Broncos 7.
So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
It's caught by Bryant. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. You look at this Raiders defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll run the screen with Bowden. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Broncos 7. Cam Little to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And 3 at the 32-yard line.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a be choreographed, but how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing Nix. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together.
And all the way home for the Broncos score. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Raiders 21.
That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And his numbers this year have been eye-popping in a lot of categories. In one area that stands out, he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback here in the latter part of the season. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And it's fielded at the 34. Shows his strength at the 50. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bowden. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw, here's Nix. And down he goes, brought down the Raiders sack. Jalen Carter breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Bryant has it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And here we are in the month of December with his name sitting atop the leaders in rushing yards as the season nears its end. Strong finish here in the final stretch of games could earn him the crown. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As we eat. And we'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And the Raider first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here. He'll drop this underneath for Genty. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Las Vegas first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., 42 yards. And the Raiders are able to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Nix to the air. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
Operating from the gun. Nix. Over the middle, he's got Lane. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nix. He finds his man. Complete. It's Lane.
Complete to number 4.
This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the 34-yard line.
They'll go play action with Nix. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. On the ground, it's Bowden. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
His kick is
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raiders offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and never press the issue. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brings up third down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Complete to number 4. 8 yards.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
23-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll throw now on the final play. He sets to fire deep. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Cam Little to kick off.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They'll run on first down. Woodson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Back to throw. Nix. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory, down at the 31. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So it looked like a good opening drive to start this third quarter, but ultimately it's going to be an unfruitful one as they give it away on the fumble.
Yeah, the way they were moving it, you figured they were in good position to take the lead, but they sure picked a bad time to be lackadaisical with the football. They wound up giving it away.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, here's Genty. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
And the Raider first down.
They'll look to throw here. They'll get that complete to Harrison. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Harrison Jr. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
2nd and a couple.
line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll go again to Genty. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
38-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
That's caught by Harrison, right side. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
Let's go. 70 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
16 yards. That's good. Broncos first down.
They run with Bowden. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Nix. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now back to throw. Gets it underneath. Here's Harvey.
The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Here we go. 19. Ready.
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Raiders first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Let's go.
On first down, back to Harvey.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
19.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll leave him with a third and 2.
Brings up third and 2.
Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They lost 2, and it brings up 4.
2 yards. It's fourth down.
He'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
10 yards on
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's now third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Come on. Set. Cowboy.
On third down, Harvey.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
It's a gain of a yard.
These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
A great effort there. 35 yards.
And the Raiders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 35.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 18.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First down.
Here's Nix.
And the Raiders have got him.
Nick Scorton.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
It's second down.
To throw is Nix. He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Here's Bowden.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They're going. It's Nix. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Broncos, 1st down. It's a gain of 23 yards.
Throwing Nix. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Nick Emanwari on the coverage.
To throw, here's Nix. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here's Nix once more.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Howell.
And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 7. And the Broncos.
Now it's Nix.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
To number 80. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it up the middle, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain routes to charity for each interception that he throws.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll look to throw. And it's caught.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense very happy with what you're doing.
At the 2-yard line.
He's back to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
To Darnell Washington.
Darnell Washington, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
They're going to try and run. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So now London down by 1. A little over a minute and a half remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down.
Come on.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. Motion, motion, motion. Ready?
He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
The numbers there tell the story. That last completion going to move him up over 400 yards passing now for the game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Let's go. Ready?
Harvey now on 1st and 10.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Ready? Check out.
It's a quarterback sneak.
And he's taken down, and that'll get him a little bit closer. Every yard at this point will help your field goal kicker out.
Ready? 77 Wolf. Go.
They'll try and sneak it here. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1.
It's now 3rd.
I'm most surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Ready?
They'll go with a keeper. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game.